Hello dudes, we're back with eFootball 2025 and right now we're gonna be talking about the easiest time and place to use the double touch. A very good solution for average players like me who have lots of trouble with things like getting the ball with the double touch. And okay, wait, let me check. I have the main team. These guys have lots of them have the double touch. So we're gonna go to training, dream team, free training. Now we're gonna press this thing, make it invisible, and okay, so the double touch can be used in many places, of course, and sometimes it's good to, for example, exit one of the lines, one of the sides, like with things like that. You know, Davies has the double touch, so he can do it, and it's a very good option. But if you try to be cute while playing with your fullback, and you lose the ball trying to dodge, dribble an opponent, you're gonna end up losing the ball, and that means almost for sure being scored against. So it's not recommendable for like normal players. Here in the position of the MO, things are different because you are on the attack, and in here sometimes you might be able to force Saliba just return the ball to our MO. You're gonna be able to confuse opponents, create spaces, so it's important for this kind of player to have the double touch, and you need to be able to use it. But during the game you need to think fast, you need to understand when and where. You have to make lots of decisions take time. If you take too much time for whatever, you're gonna lose the ball, and you know it's not that easy. But you see, general rules, but general use for the double touch is, for example, in these positions. You're here, you're facing your opponent, and then you try to do stuff like that, which was not a double touch, and like this way, that was a double touch, and then this way again. Or, for example, you are running this way, and this is one of the easiest goals, right? Because you go like this, pressing up. You don't need to press anywhere else. You just press up, and you apply the effect, and then go. So, as a general rule, it's the easiest kind of shot. That's why a lot of very good players start using the goalkeeper, and they move the goalkeeper to, for example, the other side. You see, I come from this place, so he moves the goalkeeper, let's say, up, because they know you're gonna shoot that way. Of course, then it comes those mind games in which you go this way and you try to shoot that way, you know, because they are moving the goalkeeper. But as a general rule, this is the easiest way to shoot to goal. So sometimes, and a lot of times, you're gonna have defenders annoying you. So a thing that a lot of very good players do is that they start running this way, and before shooting they apply the double touch. Okay, so those are very common uses, and that one is not the one I'm recommending, because you are right there, you are thinking, you are trying to dodge the opponent, you are trying to think about passing options, because you know, it's easier if you can find a pass to an open guy and straight shooting to goal like this, and boing, and it's easier to score that way. I mean, not to score, but at least to shoot and not being blocked. So if you need to add stick movements and motions like the double touch, which is not just touching a button, but you need to press one stick to the side, the other up. You need to do it properly, because if you don't do it properly, you're gonna start getting stuff like this, or like the other one, that thing, the elastic, the flip-flop. And you don't want the flip-flop, but sometimes it happens. Or you're gonna get the flip-flop or the one that goes up to the other side, and you don't want that. You want this. No, you see, elastic. Again, elastic. Oh, come on, man, really? I need to stop. You see, to do the proper double touch, I need to like release everything. It's not super easy, but more or less it's okay. There you go. It's like a bunch of times properly done. Okay, so if you try to do that here, I do it from time to time, but you risk getting one of the other movements like that. Again, it's very difficult to avoid that shit. I really hate it. I hate the flip-flop. I mean, I gave Messi the flip-flop because it is supposed that it allows you to do the double touch while running, but it keeps doing the other one. There you go. Yeah, I think I need to press like very hard to the side so it doesn't do the other thing. Okay, so if you try to do this here, you're gonna miss your opportunity to shoot, because the guy is gonna do. I think the percentage of success is kind of low for average players, and you're gonna miss opportunities to score, and that's not really good. Now, having said that, I think the best use for the double touch, while being a guy who cannot perform the double touch perfectly, and I mean perfectly, it's a 95 success rate in every situation. And think it's easier to do the double touch when you are going, for example, let's call this up, because you have to press to the side, again, the stupid thing. You have to press to the side and up. And that's kinda easy. I mean, I get 50-50, that's terrible. So 50-50, okay, whatever. And if you're going down, for example, again, it's kind of easy because you press to the side and down. If you're going like this, horizontally, you do down and forward. And if you go this way, down and forward, that's the flip-flop. He keeps doing the flip-flop, stupid fuck. Oh, don't do that. Do the other one. I don't understand how the thing decides, but okay. Okay, so it's easier because you need to press one direction every time. But if you need to do the double touch this way, like diagonally, you need to press exactly that, diagonals, and it's kind of complicated. It's working better now. Okay, fuck it. Now it works better for me. But you see there is again the flip-flop. So doing the double touch in every situation, 95% success rate, is not easy for common players like me. Now, I think the situation with the lowest risk and highest percentage of success and benefit is when you have the ball with, for example, the DMC, the DMF, midfielder, DMF, and you cross the ball, for example, to Messi, and once he gets the ball, you apply the double touch. not exactly, I'm not talking about exactly receiving the ball with the double touch, which is a very, very difficult thing that I cannot do. So you have it like this. Okay, let's do it like a short one. You get the ball and then you apply the double touch. As a general rule, you're going to be crossing the ball from around this place. That's what I do. I give the ball to my DMF, which is either Davids or Beckenbauer. Beasts. They are beasts when it comes to crossing the ball. So they are very, very good. And the cross is going to go either to Son or to Messi. Okay, Son is really up there. So the ball goes there, you get the ball, you stop for a little while and apply the double touch. And I think it's easier with this guy because it doesn't have the flip-flop. Interesting. If you're not that good at doing the double touch, and this is very good. So if you're not good at doing the double touch and you're gonna use it just in special situations, I think it's better not to have the flip-flop. Okay, it's interesting because I was going to add flip-flop to this guy. What's the name? João Felix, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, so you get the ball around this place, and when you cross the ball like this, you're supposed to be alone with the space and time to think. So if the opponent comes at you with everything, then you need to be prepared to pull the double touch. And if he comes at you with everything, it's gonna be as the guy was intangible, like not being there, and you're gonna go straight to the goal with nothing to stop you. So this is the kind of the best use. When you get the ball after the crossing, you will have to. You're gonna be kind of stopped. You're gonna be like this. And the thing is, you are supposed to have a guy like this, parallel to Messi, and you should have one of the forwards around this place. In my case, the forwards never ran properly, trying to attract the attention of the opponent, forcing him to the side on a pass. So that complicates everything. Sometimes you can pass the ball upwards, like here. Sometimes you can pass the ball this way for a long, like a through pass. The thing is, opponents expect that. They try to block the lines. And when that happens, it's going to be better for you to either pass and cancel to confuse them, or try to engage in like a dribbling fight. In that moment, having a third option, which will be the double touch, it's a huge advantage, because that's also going to make them, it's going to make them scared of going against you, and it's going to give you time. A very let's say advanced technique is getting the ball with the double touch, but I can't. You see, it's something like that. It's something like that. You get the ball, and the moment you get the ball, you are doing the double touch. But you see, I can't do it there. No. It's too slow. Okay, so it's something like that, but it should be faster. Okay, so this is not the thing I wanted to talk about. It's just that I want to explain all the good uses. But this video was meant to to talk to you about getting the ball after a cross and in this position. Okay, because in here you're gonna be more or less protected by your fullback. You're gonna be more or less protected by your DMF, and the benefit of being able to pull the double touch successfully is huge. So the risk is lower, and the benefit is really high. In this situation, if you try to use it with the MO, it's more it's dangerous, because if you, let's say Kimmich, you try to use the double touching here, it's very good. Depending on the situation, you need to decide, and it's going to be very good. But if you lose the ball here, the guy here is going to be able to send a through pass either up, either down, or even to the middle. And then it's gonna be very, very, very difficult to defend, because you won't have enough players to cover all the options, and then you will have to run to the back, and when you run to the back, you are forced to guess if the guy is going to stop, turn, or if he going straight to the goal, and then he's going to center, or straight shooting, and he can, when you are caught off guard with a counter attack, you can be, they can do the stupid cheat shot. Kimmich is not that good, but they can do stuff like that. And a cheat shot with a good player like this, for example, from this distance, I think it's gonna be, again, a piece of shit. What was that? Okay, Safi Salih with the, but he's ambidextrous. What the fuck was that, Safi Salih? You goddamn prick. Okay, something like this. All right, that's good boy. That's Messi, very good boy. Okay, so it's more dangerous. And instead of that, you do this. You have a little bit of time, and you do that, and now you're alone. And you can do this, and you can center the ball, boing, and things like that. It's not going to be that easy, because there is going to be defenders, but you can pass the ball a little bit to the back, and then score without anyone defending, like this, and you go like that. It's going to give you a lot of options. And that's, for me, the simplest use for the double touch. And it means use it here after a lofted pass. It's not that good after a normal pass, because in this position, generally when you get the lofted pass, you're kind of aiming this way. I mean, up, or like this, like this. And you have time. But when you get the other kind of pass, as you are kind of running, and you're going to be like this, you're going to be in the need of stopping, or changing too much the direction, and that's going to consume time. It's doable, and it's not that hard, but it's much more complicated, and it's not what I'm trying to sell here. I'm just trying to tell you that you can start practicing the double touch, and you can start mastering the damn thing in a situation that is not that dangerous. So yeah, around this place. You can even count the squares. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, around here, square 4. You're around here, it's double touch land. Oh, yay! Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so that was basically it. Of course, I'm gonna exit this thing now. Wait, there was, I told you about the flip-flop and the other thing. Those are problems, huge problems. You need to learn, use the training mode to pull the double touch as good as you can. If you get, I don't know, 60 out of, 6 out of 10, it's going to be perfect, like 60%. It's going to be okay. You're going to be able to use it during a match. If you cannot pull that, then don't use the double touch. But you should use the double touch. You need to learn. You need to learn a little bit. Okay, so something else about this thing. There was like the double touch, the pass. Oh, okay, just one stupid thing. We are not going to use the training. In order to get enough time to get the ball and perform the double touch, if you are an average player, and if you are trying not to fuck it up, and if you need a little bit of insurance, because, I hate to lose games because, what's the misinput? Like because of misinput, or because I need to think too much and I didn't have the time, and I'm start doing things that complicate my gameplay. I hate that. In order to give me a better chance, I train players perfectly. And perfectly means as good as I can. But I'm quite used right now to what is it that I need and what makes a player really good. And it's basically the same thing in every player, so it's not that difficult. But having said that, a guy like my DMF needs to have good, very good kicking power. I mean, an incredibly good kicking power. If your DMF doesn't have a great amount of kicking power, start thinking about finding a new one. He should have a nice amount of passing. It's a DMF, so you don't need 90 passing with your DMF, but of course lofted pass 85, 90 will be awesome. And if the guy has curl, even better. Davids is a very special case in which everything is quite good, but it works better than normal because of the stamina and the physical contact with balance that gives lots of stability, and he is too short, so he has lots of equilibrium, and that makes passing stronger and stable. So yeah, because he doesn't have low lofted pass, but he has one touch pass, through passing, and especially outside curler. With those three and the stats, he sends some of the best passes in my team, and I think in the game. So, long range curler, I think it might help a little bit. I'm not completely sure, but I think it does. Beckenbauer has more or less the same thing. Check it out. It's lofted pass 84, so it's better. Curl is the same curl, very good for a DMF. And 92 kicking power with 90 stamina and stability from physical contact. And balance is not that good, but he's a little bit better at kicking. But the difference between Beckenbauer and Davids is that Beckenbauer comes with, I added pinpoint crossing, and he has the one touch pass, the through passing, he has the low lofted pass. There you go. He has the outside curler, but he has the low lofted pass. So this guy sends an incredibly precise and low angled pass. It's amazing. This is my best passing DMF. So remember that. In order to cross the ball properly, you should have those skills. Pinpoint crossing, I think it's not that important in DMFs. I think it would be better to have a weighted pass. But he has been doing so well that I'm not going to cancel the pinpoint crossing to add the the weighted pass, because I might fuck it up, and this guy works perfectly. Okay, so those are numbers that you need to take in account. I don't think DMFs need. I don't think these guys need double touch, but they need soul control because of the long range shooting. And then those are the basic things to have with the guys that are going to cross the ball or that are going to do the lofted passes. For example, Costa Curta has some curl, good lofted pass, very good kicking power, stability with stamina and physical contact, but his passing is going to be improved by passing skills. Low lofted pass, through passing, and pinpoint crossing. And he doesn't need outside curler because he is ambidextrous, completely ambidextrous. So basically, I'm showing you this in order to make it clear that I build these guys to be precise. I don't want balls going outside the court, the field, just because they suck at passing or because they are lacking top tier skills. So you need to think about that especially when picking DMFs and fullbacks, and especially because you might get a guy who is very good at passing, but then you're gonna end up with a guy who can't defend shit, and it's gonna be a super huge mega problem. And then these guys, the ones receiving the ball, you basically need, well, if you're gonna start applying double touch and stuff, you need acceleration, balance, and technique. Messi is crazy good. Son is just good, but his player ID is very good, so he more or less do the job properly. And of course, kicking power is very good, and then that's that. I don't think you need anything else. Okay, that's that. And for the skills, of course, you need the double touch, the soul control, and maybe the flip flop, depending on if you are going to do it while running, which is harder. But if you are not going to run and apply the double touch, then just don't add the flip flop, and that's it. Yeah, you need double tap, soul control, flip flop, and well, it's always good to have the long range curler, because after the double touch you're gonna find yourself in a very good position to shoot with curl, with effect. So think about that. Oh, and another thing that is very useful, even good to apply the double touch, is heel trick. Let's say Kimmich has the ball, he's going forward, he does, well, let's call it a heel trick. He passes the ball with the heel, and then he might open a very nice space with some time to get the ball and wait for an opponent to rush towards you, and that is going to give you the chance to give a good pass or to receive the opponent with the double touch and create a huge opening. So that's also good. Heel tricks passed by the MO and the forwards to these guys, like Messi and Son. You need to those positions. Yeah, that's another option. I didn't say it before, but now that I think about it, it's a common situation in which it's also not going to be that dangerous, because you pass the ball from here to this position, which is these both winger positions are the safest choice to pull the double touch, in my opinion. So the ball is going to go from Davids to these wingers or false midfielders, or from these guys. You see? So it's basically the same thing. And it's going to give you quite some time. All right, and then you're going to be able to practice the double touch and become masters and reach the sky. Okay, dudes, I don't know if this was very useful for you, or if you are already using the double touch and you don't give a fuck about this shit. But I think it's gonna come in handy for a bunch of like regular players like me, and people starting with the game, or people just struggling with the fourth or the third division. And yep, that's it. If I'm forgetting about something, you have, I don't know, opinions, doubts, commentaries, just questions, send them to the message section. I hope you enjoy this thing, and I'll see you next time, which is going to be probably Thursday with new nomination players. Season is finishing, so we're gonna have a lot of, I guess, maybe not a lot, but we're gonna have some very nice content on Thursday, so it's gonna be a joyful moment again. I really like to talk about this shit. Alright, dudes, well, again, I hope you enjoy this thing, and I'll see you next time.